Welcome back to the Talos Principle. I'm dear darling, and who are we? What's our purpose? Why don't we answer these questions together? Yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, so it has been like a couple of weeks since I last played Talos Principle, so I can't quite remember exactly what we're doing, but I was looking at the previous episode, and it looks like we were just going for stars, so I guess that's what we'll do. Again, I have a guide up by Evil Seal, the hint guide. I don't remember what star I got in this level, to be perfectly honest, but I can already see that, that 3 of these levels have a star in them, just by the way the guide is written out here, and then I can see the time flies, up close and jammed, and the dumbwaiter. I've a feeling, like in the back of my head, that I got one from the dumbwaiter level. I don't quite remember which one the dumbwaiter is. Also, my cable is like my controller cable is at a very weird position. I don't even remember any of these levels. I do remember this world though being like, whoa, there's 3 stars in this level. I assume the dumbwaiter is where I got the star, but I can't really recall. It feels like this is where I got the star, but I also have no idea. I don't know where the star would have even been. So I think we'll start with the time flies, and we'll sort of have a look around, see if we can find exactly where the star is, and if we can't, then we'll of course turn to the hint guide to try and give us a little bit of a hint. Oh yeah, I remember this level. This level, I was like, I bet we could shine a laser in from a different world, but then I thought about it more and I was like, I don't know how that would particularly work. What is going on? We can make a beacon in this level. Do you think the star's up there? There's like a really weird sort of inconspicuous high platform up there, isn't there? Again, we should be looking over every single wall, trying to find out if we could actually see like a false wall or anything like that. So this one, we had to make a beacon, and that's, I assume, how you get in to get the piece. But where is the star? That's the outside level, so that's not really inside the level. We know for sure. Well, I guess we don't know for sure, but I've assumed that the star is very much contained solely within this level. But we just don't know exactly where. But by jumping over and trying to peek over these walls, perhaps we can get a little bit of leverage in that sort of regard. I can't really see... Oh! I can't really see much over these sides of the walls. At least much that would be particularly noteworthy. So I'm not entirely sure where the star even is. I'm trying to climb up this ladder, but not go over the way. I just want to peek. Just want to peek over, but I didn't see anything of note there. I suppose what we could do. Why don't we set ourselves flying on the beacon area, and then we'll get a nice sort of bird's eye view. We perhaps might be able to catch out where the star is that way. Whether that would be helpful or not, I'm not sure. Oh, do you think the star's up there somewhere? It's a bit of a conspicuous tower, although I don't know how you get up there, to be perfectly honest. But we can do this, I believe. Let's turn that on. We can get this. I don't know if we particularly need the cube or anything, but dost thou see a cube in our sights? I mean, we can jump out. I don't know why we would, though. I'm not sure if that's helpful, particularly, but I don't see a star. I don't know about you. You might see it. I might just be blind, but... Oh, there it is. I do see it, in fact. Okay, so how do we get in there? That is an interesting question. I don't particularly know how we actually get in there. It also doesn't help, I suppose, that I put the cube here. We need 3 cubes, don't we, to get in here? So do we need to get another cube from somewhere? Well, we do have a clone machine, actually. Perhaps we can do some clever stuff with a clone machine to, like, what if we had a clone? Hello, clone. And a clone just, like, picked up a cube and then just, like, jumped a few times to try and get you over. I don't know if that would be particularly helpful, but we can certainly at least give it a good old college try. No, you holding it is slightly different from us jumping on top of it. So this is the question, using the clone machine, how can you get 2 cubes out of 3? Or maybe we don't. Maybe there's an easier way to get in from this side? It seems like you could do some platforming somewhere. None of these walls look particularly low enough. But like, what if you, like, what if we got on top of this wall? That's not very helpful. What if we brought the cube up on top of this wall, hopped up into there, and walked across and hopped across like that? Do you think that would work? I don't know, but why don't we give it the old college try? You know, I never really thought about it. This is why this laser thing is mildly delayed. What? 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 So, what we... I don't know if it's actually the way to do it. It seems a bit strange, but we could go on here. We could put this cube down here. Hopefully, without it falling off. And we can't seem to jump on top of it. I'm always a little bit unsure about these platforming sort of style of solutions, and I'm not particularly convinced by this one, I'll be perfectly honest. It does seem like there's a world out there, and I wonder if it's worth exploring at some point. Yeah, why not? Maybe there's a Easter egg out here. Oh, never mind. I see, you don't want us out here. Well, okay, we'll just reset ourselves because I don't think there's any way we can get back in. We're clearly out of bounds in some form or another. Okay, so how can we get that cube? How can we sort of cheat the system to get multiple? We can certainly make a two-tall tower. Hold on, I do want to test something. See if a clone can actually pick this cube up while we're standing on top of it. Perhaps if I was a little bit quicker, we could have made that happen. Hold on. Put it down. 1, 2, 3. Move the cube, put it over here. And then redo that. Move this cube out of the way. Oh, we actually can't jump on the clone's cube. I didn't know that. But we can't even put them on top of each other. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to guess we're somehow having to use a beacon. Well, not, sorry. I keep calling it beacon. It's not beacon. We have to use the fan in some sort of capacity. Oh, or perhaps we solve a level. That's why there's a ramp on this level. We solve the level and we just sort of walk through across the wall. That seems like a very plausible solution. How do we do this again? We have to... I don't remember how to solve this level. We have to set up a beacon in clone form, right? And then... yeah, while the beacon's there, in clone form, we stand on the thing, and then we disassemble it. Right? Something like that. That sounds about right. We have to... do this. And do this, right? And then we clone, and we sort of just like... chill around, be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I vaguely remember this for now. I'm sure I could do that faster. We grab this, connect it to this one, connect it to that one, connect it up there, then put it up here, so it can send itself flying upwards. Clone end itself just in time, and then we clone here, and then we stand here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't know, we don't need to count this a time on the screen, I guess, but we can wait for a long enough time. I think about 15 seconds should be fine. Go over here, grab this. Re-grab this. As we walk through here. Oh, that's not how you do this. Select. Connect. Not gonna have enough time. Nope. Not quite. Not quite enough time, the way we did that. But perhaps we did it a tiny bit faster. Things would have been alright. But we can set that up again. Okay, so we need about 20 or 25 seconds. It seems to do this entire thing. You know, you live and you learn, despite the fact I've already done this one before, so it's not really learning all that much in the end. But I think that's how you do it. I feel like I had a vague memory in my mind. I'm not sure if I said it out loud or not, but I was like, I wonder why some of these levels have ramps. At the end, instead, one they could just have a gate which opens up, and this is one of them, especially included. And I suppose that sort of not nonsense per se, just happenings. It always struck me as a little bit strange why some of them decided to have a gate instead. Not have a gate, but have a ramp instead. It's always been a bit weird, but I guess this is one of the times where it's, I'm not sure if it's actually right or not, but it seems like it's almost encouraged for us to do a little bit of platforming to get this star. I do wonder if it's the actual solution or not, or if this is just something we're sort of extrapolating. But after we do get it, I will look at the actual solution that's written here on the guide and see if it's a platforming one or not. Because as I say, I'm always very suspicious of the platforming ones. Not because I think like platforming isn't necessarily much of an element of this game. It's just, how do we do this again? There we go. It seems like it's not nearly as much as in the spirit of the game compared to some of the other star-based solutions. There's a very low-flying plane up ahead. So it always struck me it's a little bit odd, but I mean it is basically a straight line this entire way to fall into and get the star. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose maybe just personally with me it feels a little unsatisfying in that regard. So let's see what the guide says for the actual solution was. Just kind of climb the walls. Alright, fair enough. Solve a puzzle, and after grabbing the sigil, go up the stairs and just walk up to the star. Fair enough. That is, in fact, what we did. But, in my opinion, a little bit underwhelming. In terms... Oh, no, this is the one we got the star on, right? This is like, it had the other area. Okay. So that means the other star is in the dumbwaiter. That's crazy. What? I don't even know where in the dumbwaiter it could be. I remember that one. That one, it was like the star was hidden back behind the walls. You had to ride the thing over to the other side while jamming the turret, and you could get the star. So that's where you get the sigil, right? And you start with a connector. I wonder if it's through the wall somewhere. Oh, sorry, over the wall somewhere. I don't remember what was even through here. 2 cubes. Interesting. Well, I mean, starting off, get the 2 cubes out of here. You know what? We should also look for like levers, because I forgot it's been a while, but there have been levels in the past where we had like hidden levers and cubes or whatever. Sorry, not hit. Well, I mean, yes, hidden cubes, but like hidden levers about the place and wires which ran along the corners of the wall, and it was sort of like weird. What's that about? For now, put this cube here. For now, we'll have a small sort of look and gander about. See what could be hiding where. Where could you be hiding? Star, oh star, oh star. This one we unfortunately don't have a great benefit of having a huge sort of beacon to overlook things. Interesting. Okay, so this is where it is. I assume we had to set up a beacon in the other level to have it on. The question is, how are we... We're going to need something real high up to even get the star. I'm not even sure if that beacon's going to be high enough for us to see it in the other level. If you don't know what beacon I'm talking about, it's of course a beacon we just had in that level over there. What's this called? No, not Up Close and Jam. Time Flies. Which we might have to reset now I think about it. Because haven't we, no, we're okay. Because we only need to set up a beacon. I'm not sure we're going to even be able to see it, which is a bit peculiar, if anything. From that level, because that's a very high up sort of thing. There's lots of high walls in the way. But it could be a thing where we had set up beacons through like a daisy chain through multiple levels. So let's not be too despondent yet. It's also possible. Maybe this is a red herring. Maybe this is not the level we need to set up a red beacon in, and perhaps we had to do it in a different level. I don't remember what other levels even had, to be fair. In ways of a laser. So we have this one. The dumbwaiter's only got blue laser. Up Close and Jammed, I believe, has a blue laser. It might not even have a connector in it, from what I recall. But if we can't see this laser look out, I suppose then that's totally fine. We'll just sort of set that up, and we'll take our leave. Oh, could this be using the windows we so wondered about? Because that beacon's quite high up, but I'm not particularly convinced we'll be able to see it from this level. I'm going to be honest. It was dumb way to a level. I mean, maybe somehow the angles work out, but yeah, as I said, there's very high walls in this level. Okay, so I think the question becomes, what levels can we see from this world? Oh, we can see it just. But we can't see... Oh, we can just about see the red connector from here. But there's going to be no possible way for us to get it through this wall. Now this is an interesting conundrum. And it's one I'm not really sure how we're going to bypass, to be honest. This wall is very inconveniently in the way. So it makes me think that we can't do it directly from this this level to that level. We have to go through some intermediary. Maybe like... Well, okay, hold on. Let's think what the levels are. There's one level through this wall. That's going to be impossible, I think. There's one level over there. That's the one we're currently struggling with. So there's only one other level in this world, and it's like over there. We need like another beacon. Or we need to get rid of his wall. It does look separate from the other walls, doesn't it? Why does it look like it's sort of very strangely placed there? Do you see what I mean? Why does it look like that? Why does it look so, like, strangely placed compared to the other ones? I wonder if we can knock it over somehow. Okay, well, our options are knock it over. Option 2 would be try and get another beacon into this level. That seems kind of difficult. Or option 3 actually is we can try and get another red laser into another laser beacon set up in another level or something of that ilk. We can certainly see the red laser from here. So I guess we can set up a red laser sort of intermediary from this. But again, I'm not really sure if that helps, per se. And the reason I don't think it helps is because, again, this level doesn't really have much sight on that level. I mean, it does, just, but it's not like it's much... Is it much better having the laser from a lower position than from a higher position? I'm walking in directly a straight line just so I can sort of map out how it would look. You know, maybe it does help. Let's not be too hasty. Well, the angle I put it in, it's not particularly helpful. But we could theoretically put it from, like... We'd need it, like, here. I think that would be okay. So maybe it does help. We might need to put it on cubes or something, but certainly we need to adjust this one. Hopefully Milton will not be in the way, and we will be able to successfully grab the star. These 3 stars are actually surprisingly straightforward. Right, cool. There's not like many huge tricks or anything. Well, provided this is the solution to this one. You know what? I actually think we need to put this one on a cube. I think Milton is actually in the way. So is this why we have a cube? So we're one extra cube of which to put the connector on in the first place. Which I guess we'll sort of just plonk here and hope that's good enough. Really? We can see it for a split second if we jump. Nice. Well, now neither of them are connected, so that's not particularly great. I think Milton is in the way. Weirdly. I think we might need cubes on this side then to lift this one up. What was this level again? Time crawls. We do have cubes. Alright, let's try and get some cubes to lift this connector. Well, we got one cube here. I don't remember how many cubes we get. I don't even remember this level. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Wait, didn't we just do this? Isn't this exactly the same level? Oh no, is this the one with a window? Yeah, this is the one with a window. Okay. This one only has one cube. Sorry, my throat's feeling kind of funny. I had to keep muting myself to cough. Yeah, this one only has this one cube, right, to work with, so we don't really have any options. I mean, I suppose we could have, like, a clone, sort of, like, wait here for ages if we really needed 2 cubes. But no, I think these 2 cubes here will be just enough to sort of pop over Milton's head, so we don't need to worry about it all too much. At least it certainly seems a lot more promising, doesn't it? What? That's a very weird one, in a certain sense. Never we have what? One interestingly, I suppose, deliberately designed level to very deliberately put Milton just in the way. I think that's hitting the side, so unfortunately this is not quite in the optimal position for it to connect with that receiver up there. Well, now it's hitting like a tree or something. This is just sort of like pixel pushing, try and get the exact angle. To try and get the exact angle of, oh my word, please just put this connector down in the proper location. The exact angle to get these both connecting. How far backwards can we go? I'm not sure going even further backwards helps out all that much, but it feels like it should. Is that now just hitting the gate? Huh. Okay, so how high up do we need to actually be? Maybe we can see the connector from here? That connector all the way from up here? I honestly think we could. Okay, but the question is, how do we get the connector over this wall? Now that is a good question. Oh yeah, no, hold on. I was going to be like, we can get a connector set up like this to send this connector flying upwards, but then we need to use the connector to actually turn it on in the first place. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to have a look at the hint guide to try and figure out how to get it. There's the alternate solution. Okay, you'll need to think outside the box. Multiple puzzles. I got the laser beam. Notice anything that might help when you got the other 2 starts. So the other 2 puzzles I already got the laser beam. First you lift the laser beam, then you bounce it off the ground. In time flies, just get a linked red laser beam on a floating connector. Done. Place a hexahedron on. Yeah, we've done this. Wait a couple of seconds then, recording. Now I'm up close and jammed. Simply use one of the connectors to link a floating connector from time flies to a receiver in dumbwaiter. Dumbwaiter. In up close and jammed. Oh, in up close and jammed. Oh, I didn't even realise. Hold on. I've been using the wrong level to help us out. Wait, was there even connectors in up close and jammed? I honestly don't recall. Oh, there was connectors. Oh yeah, of course there was a connector. Okay, well, let's get a jammer. And Slamadama Lama jammer. How is it you do this? You do it like this, right? And then you take the jammer. I don't know if we particularly need the cubes. And here I was saying these levels seem much more straightforward compared to the other ones. Oh, you actually just have plain sight of a connector from over here. Well, I probably should have checked this level rather than trying to... As soon as I saw, like, that you could get the connection done, for the other level, I think I tunnel vision a little bit too hard on it when I shouldn't have. Which is fair, you know. I mean, it happens. I'm a little bit out of practice, I'd say, because it has been quite a bit of time since I last played Talos Principle. So you got to get the brain working up again in the hunt for stars. Why is this constantly dropping? Why is it constantly dropping? What's walking in front of it? Also, I forgot we need the cube here, don't we? To actually get high enough. I thought we could just jump from the other side, but alas, we cannot. I forgot we need to put the cube on it first. So it took a bit longer to get 2 stars compared to what I feel like it should have taken me. A lot of these puzzles seem very straightforward, actually. It almost feels a little bit embarrassing how long it took, but you know, it happens. It happens indeed. Nothing wrong with taking a little bit longer than usual. I don't know what's really getting in front of it, to be honest. I assume the angle I connected at somehow gets in the way. But yeah, well, there we go. A gentle stroll through this world. Maybe we'll have enough time to go through level 7 to try and get another star, but that's all 3 stars from this one. Oh, no, wait, this is World 5, wasn't it? Didn't we get them? Did we get it in World 6, or did we... Well, we got the star in World 6, okay. I don't even remember what World 7 is. We could go through the pearly gates of eternity, but we are instead going to ignore it. Oh, we got the star. Okay, I guess we'll go to the star level there, then wherever it is. Where is the star level? At least open the gate, and before we get into there, we'll sort of figure out what we're doing. So this is... Wait, what? Did I miss some stars? Did I miss a world? It requires more sigils? Are there some in the hub world? So World 6, I've got World 7, I've got Dead Man's Switch. I have just noticed at the bottom of this guide there is a 28th, 29th and 30th star, which I have not noticed before. So there must be stars hidden in other... Well, even hub worlds, the main world or something which I never even realised. Let's have a quick check. Oh, hold on. We can just count the ones in World C in this guide. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? On World A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it goes A, 8, 10 in World A, B, and C. I should have paid attention to how many, Well, we're missing 3 stars. I'm just trying... No, I trust my previous self to look at the previous worlds and notice that we definitely collected all the stars. So I guess I meant to get this 28th, 29th and 30th star, which I honestly didn't even know existed. So okay, I suppose we'll have a look at them first. 28th star. Where is it? In the Messenger Island level in World C, the level behind the wooden barrel. Okay, I mean we're right here, so we might as well do it. I don't know, I didn't notice this before. I suppose it didn't really occur to me that there'd probably be stars in Oh no, hold on. Is this one of the ones? Didn't we see like a secret around? I can't remember if we saw a star or not in here. It's very loud in here. Hold on. Let's just sort of see where it is. Just go to the far right of the island and look for one of Uriel's statues. Messages on a statue bust. The star is floating on a small island on the right side of the level. Okay. Well, we'll follow the hint guy's instructions and we'll go to the right side of the level. We'll find one of Uriel. Oh, I remember. Wait, isn't this like the Romeo and Juliet? They're like, well, not Romeo and Juliet. I suppose it's more like, who do I compare to? Like Orihime and I forgot the other one's name. You know, where it's just like, oh, we had to make a bridge to reunite the 2 lovers, or something like that. Is that this one? Where I was like, maybe we had to. Oh, I should have tried to bring. No, we can't bring axes through teleporters, right? I was like, what if we could bring an axe and chop down the tree? There's this one, right? We had to reunite the statue. Or his lost love. Lost love. 2 lovers are separated by the abyss of time and space, yet true love knows no obstacles. Is there anything over here that... Okay, nearly fell off. That would be quite bad. Well, actually, it wouldn't be really that bad. We'd still respawn. But so there must be something here to reunite the two. And obviously, there's some sort of path here because there is a worn down path which goes here directly to you. So it kind of like implies there should be a path here that we can create or do something about. Or now think about it, maybe they move. What if there's some way to sort of like awaken Uriel? Not Uriel, sorry. The lover, and then he'll just sort of like start walking over here. There's probably a hint, right? To your lovers separated by the abyss of time and space, yet true love knows no obstacles. It knows no obstacles, so we've got to get rid of the obstacles. And well, I mean, the only obstacle is just like this giant abyss. I mean, there's not really any obstacles in the way apart from a gap. Like, I suppose obstacles would be like physical objects, and well, it certainly doesn't have to be, but like physically, I would imagine it as being like a hurdle, a giant blockade of some sort in the way. I mean, I don't see anything to interact with. Is a problem. Maybe there's something hidden over here. But the thing with every time I press Y to reset and I accidentally like almost reset myself, I'm like, oh, it's a secret. It's not a secret. That's happened. It's I don't know what this outcropping's for. The thing is, I don't see anything which could appear. Normally in this game, if it's a mechanical thing you activate, you can kind of see it appear. Unless it's like a portal or light bridge or something, which you just go across and just walk across. Then it'll be fine. Maybe there's something underneath. Hold on. Is that like an emitter? Not that I can really see. True love knows no obstacle. We can't push you, but there's no sort of like way we can like ride you and you'll sort of like carry us across the gap. Juliet, oh Juliet, it is the east and Juliet is the sun. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? I don't know the rest of that sort of thing. You might not even be Romeo and Juliet for all I know. You know what? YOLO. Well. That was a bit of a different death animation than I expected. Did you see that? We sort of like wiggled off. Like we hit the ground and like we looked up the sky and we shook rather than just well, I suppose we haven't normally like fallen off, have we? Before? Do you think it's like something to do with like the two trusting each other, so you had to do like a backwards walk off the thing? It's like a trust walk, but like a trust moonwalk? I don't know. Because true love knows no bounds. If we do it from like the perspective of the female statue, you know, should her heart set on this Romeo character here. If we keep our eyes on Romeo or something, can we continuously like read the QR code and walk backwards, and or maybe like if you just don't look down, a bridge will form beneath you, something like that. It's gonna be quite difficult to sort of do. But if we just keep walking, don't look down. Just don't look down. True love knows no boundaries. It's like the myth of what's that dude who couldn't look backwards? Oh, okay, I looked down. Oh, we made it. That's why. Hello. What do we do here? Oh, it's just here. How do we get back? It's like the myth of the dude who wasn't allowed to. Oh, well. Didn't see why that, but we got the star, so that's all that matters. It's like the myth of that guy in the underworld who wasn't allowed to look backwards, right? Except for I guess we were always looking backwards. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know, but we got the star again. We didn't really reunite them, which is a bit shame. I guess we sort of went in their stead. But I suppose the next episode we'll be finding the 29th and 30th star, wherever they may be. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This is Talos Principal. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join the Dear Darling Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.